Right then, so we've been staying in 5140 on Queen Mary 2, if Paulie lets us in, and it is a sheltered balcony cabin. So we're going to start at this end of the room, Paulie, by showing them the privacy.
Hello. So where your key goes on the outside of the door,
Yeah.
if you want your room made up, you put it in with that side facing out. If you want privacy please, you put it in that way with that side facing.
Exactly.
When you're not using it, pop it there and then you always know where it is.
Exactly that. Obviously you've got your assembly station here. Mustard's still on the TV, which was so good to see, isn't it, Paulie?
Yes, indeed.
And you've got a bank of wardrobes here. You've got a single wardrobe to the left.
Single wardrobe there, which we've just been using for dirty washing, suitcase, etc. And a shelf up there, which is only for my stuff, because Carole's not big enough to reach it.
And then the next cupboard, you've got your life jackets. You've got a safe here. You've got all a bank of drawers, and you've got a double wardrobe here. So, yeah, which you can see is self-explanatory. People know what a wardrobe is.
Now, I will say, I've had these pet peeves on previous cruises. Cunard still seem to think that people want to steal their clothes hangers, so you have to have this sort of fangled stupidness, which I find,
we're not a fan.
Which I find slightly annoying, to be honest. But what I will say, in their defence, at least there is plenty of them.
Yeah, exactly. You've also got your air conditioning control here for hot or cold. Paul is constantly putting it up, and I'm constantly putting it down. But it works very well in here, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I mean, I've been frozen the whole time, so obviously you can tell who's in charge of control.
And then we have the bathroom. Now, the toilet is square on in the bathroom, which if you've seen our other cruise cabin reviews, you know that we hate a wonky toilet, don't we, Paulie?
We do.
And obviously, the bathroom's been very functional, big enough. If you look at the floor space here, you can see that it's a decent size. Now, Cunard have Penhaligon's products, which are absolutely divine, and I love them. So, and the shower actually has been really hot, hasn't it? So hot sometimes I think, oh my gosh, it needs to cool it down. But it's been very functional, a really good foot space, and you fit in here very well, don't you?
Yeah, so even though it has...
So I'll sit on the toilet while...
Even though it has got the dreaded shower curtain, there is, I mean, obviously this way to this way, there's stacks of room.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't mention some cruise lines where if I was in the shower now, I'd be like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so even though we hate the shower curtain, there is a lot of room in there, so the shower curtain doesn't attack you.
Exactly. Now, into the main room, we've had the... Cunard beds are comfortable. They're like princess beds, aren't they? I think Princess and Cunard are definitely the comfiest beds at sea. The thing that this cabin's lacking, which by the side of the beds, there's no electrical points at all. So that is a bit frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. Because over here, you'll see, which has been like our charging station, you'll see that actually what they do have, if you take our adapter out of there, Paulie, you'll see that they have 2 American flat pins, and they've got 2 British plugs on there too. And you've also got one over here, which we put the kettle in. So that works really well, doesn't it, Paulie? Our adapter here is great because, as you can see, it's got an English plug, it's got 2 USBs, and it's got a C port as well. So, which fits in there. We've got these, and we use them all the time because they're just, well, as you can see, very, very handy. You can find more about all our accessories that we take on cruises on our Amazon shop. So do check that out too. Now, decent floor space in here, Paulie. It'd be a decent sized cabin. Again, both you've got lamps by the side of the bed and a drawer, but no...
Now I have to warn you, because you need welding goggles, because when you turn these lamps on, you've got to be very, very careful not to look directly into the light.
Anyway, we've got a little sofa, which we always love a cabin with a little sofa, so that you can just sit and do what you need to do. And also in your cabin, we just thought we'd highlight that you obviously get your daily programmes, you can see there. You also, with Cunard, can have a breakfast in your cabin every day, free of charge if you want to. And there's also stateroom bar and dining, which is 24 hours. Now, we have the full... we've got posts on our website. Just Google Paul and Carole Love to Travel Cunard, and you'll see the amount of information we've got got there, which shows you exactly what's included in your breakfast and what's included in the stateroom bar and dining, plus drinks packages, etc., etc. Anything to add there, Paulie?
Yes, I've got something to add, because obviously we've just come on. We've been on in the last 12 months, so obviously I updated the drinks package then. We've come on again now, and there has been a substantial increase in drinks prices and the drinks package.
Yeah.
So you need to head over to paulandcarollovetotravel.com and check out exactly what those price increases
But not
are.
yet, because you want to watch the end of this video first.
Yeah. Well, obviously once they finish the end of this video, unless they can multitask. But once you finish watching this, head on over to paulandcarollovetotravel.com, where you can find our Amazon store, so of all your your bits and pieces you need for travelling, and also all the information regarding drinks packages,
which I've just said.
Yes, all that stuff you
yes.
just said. Now,
so let's.
In my defence, I've just been asleep out on the promenade, so I'm a little bit sleepy. So as soon as this
He's been snoring on.
I'm going to show you how comfortable this bed is, because that's where I'm going next.
But let's show you the balcony.
Well, we haven't finished here yet.
Okay.
So we got 2 more drawers here.
Yeah.
And also a nice, it's a good size fridge, to be fair. Reasonable size fridge.
With bottles of bubbly in there, which you get one when you get in, and we had an additional one because it was Paulie's birthday, wasn't it? And you get obviously tea and coffee facilities. So, and that's always good. We like that, don't we?
Our cabin steward, Roberto,
yes,
has been excellent.
He
at
has.
keeping everything nicely topped up.
And clean, yeah.
And clean.
Yeah, no, he's been great. So let's go into our sheltered balcony.
Now this is where you'll see more of the tiredness of Queen Mary, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, say la vie.
Well, she's the ocean line that goes back and forward to New York, so she's had a lot of wear and tear, like cruise ships have, and she's going into dry dock, isn't she, in October, so we're hoping that all this rust that you'll see will be dealt with, because as you can see, this balcony has been great, because it's really big. But look, they've even painted over it with a different colour. I don't know what that's all about. But you can see it's really rusty, it's really tired, it definitely needs some attention, and particularly when you look above here as well. But from a size balcony and a comfortable chairs that recline, a little table, and this fabulous sea view, which is excellent. Now in this type of cabin you'll see, I'm stood up now and I'm just over 5 foot, but if I sit down in my chair, that is my view. So be aware, if you're someone that likes to sit and look at the ocean, then you can't in this type of balcony, but if I stand up and look, I can. So we chose this balcony because we thought transatlantic could get quite windy, which it has. So actually, from a protection point of view, this has been ideal.
That's what I mean. I was just going to say, it makes it so much more usable.
Yeah.
If you were on a normal balcony, probably for 75% of this trip, we wouldn't have come out here, but we've come out here virtually every day.
Yeah. So there you are. So that's cabin 5140 on Queen Mary 2. Hope you've enjoyed the tour.
Now watch our Queen Mary 2 transatlantic vlog series now.